Okay, first graders, I have a question for you. You might think it's a little tricky. What is 1 plus 1? It's 2. You know that. Okay, we'll make it a little bit harder. What is 2 plus 3? It's 5. You know that one's super quick too. Okay, we'll do a little bit harder. What is 3 plus 4? It's 7, right? You know those math facts like that. You've got them pretty well stuck in your brain. And did you know that because you know those, today's math isn't going to be very hard at all? Let me show you what it is we're going to do. We are going to be adding numbers. And we are going to be thinking about the same addition skills we've used before. If I have 1 plus 1 and I put them together, it becomes a group of 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay. If I have a group of 2 and I add 3, then I know that I put them together and 2 plus 3 equals, what do I have now? 5. If I start with a group of 3 and I add 4, I put them together and 3 plus 4 equals 7. Now I'm going to leave those up there. I'm actually going to switch my colors and I'm going to switch one other thing. I'm going to switch my ones for a group of, or for groups of 10. So I'm going to leave these up here, leave these numbers. But now instead of saying 1 plus 1, I'm going to say 110 plus 110. What do I have? 2 tens. 2 tens plus 3 tens. If I put them together, what do I have? 5 tens. 3 tens plus 4 tens. What do I have now? 7 tens. All we did is we added the word tens to each of our numbers. We said 1 10 plus 1 10 equals 2 tens. 2 tens plus 3 tens equals 5 tens. 3 tens plus 4 tens equals 7 tens. The math doesn't change just because we switched from talking about ones to talking about tens. Now, I'm going to trade these phrases, 110, 110, 2 tens, 2 tens, 3 tens, 5 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 7 tens. We're going to trade those for the numbers they represent. So when I am saying that I have 110, what number do I have? 110 is the number 10 plus 110, that's the number 10, equals 2 tenths. What's 2 tenths? 20. Fix that too. Okay, but notice we can still see 1 plus 1 equals 2. We're just talking about them in the tens place. 110 plus 110 equals 2 tenths. Okay, so here we have 2 tenths. What number is 2 tenths? 20. Good. What number is 3 tenths? 30. Good. What number is 5 tenths? 50. Excellent. So then here we have 20 plus 30 equals 50. But we still see that 2 tenths plus 3 tenths equals 5 tenths. 2 plus 3 equals 5. The math doesn't change. All that changed is we moved over to being in the tens place. And the 0 is there representing how many extra ones? None. Okay, we had 3 tenths. What number does 3 tenths represent? 30. 4 tenths? 40. 7 tenths? 70. 30 plus 40 equals 70 because 3 plus 4 equals 7. The math doesn't change just because we move to the tens. When we're adding tens, we're still adding. We're still following the same patterns we have learned, the same rules we have learned. We've just moved over to being in the tens place instead of the ones place. Okay, so if you are given a problem, like maybe you'll be given the number 40 plus 50. Okay, if we have 40 plus 50, we really have the same thing as thinking 4 tenths plus 5 tenths. If you know what 4 plus 5 is, then you know what 40 plus 50 is. So what's 4 plus 5? Look, think, speak. 9. But we're not talking about ones, we're talking about tenths. So 4 tenths plus 5 tenths, or 40 plus 50, equals 9 tenths, or 90. If we drew this as a picture, we'd see 4 tenths plus 5 tenths. All together, we have 9 tenths, which is what 90 means. Let's do one more. Let's do 6 tenths, which is 60. I'm going to draw my 6 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tenths. Plus 2 tenths, which is 20. 1, 2, equals, how many tenths do I have? 6, 7, 8 tenths, which is 80. 6 plus 2 equals 8. 60 plus 20 equals 80. 6 tenths and 2 tenths equals 8 tenths. Okay, so those are the ideas you are going to be working with today. Again, I've told you before and I'll tell you again, math is full of patterns. So if you are watching for those patterns and remembering those patterns, what we do in the future will just be that much easier. Okay, happy learning, have fun, and good luck.